Okay, so welcome. I am so pumped about this opportunity call or Zoom. I know for a lot of you guys, this is your first time ever on a Zoom, so welcome. This is a tool that we use to work with each other. A lot of us aren't local to each other, but we all work this business together, and so Zoom is just a fun way for us to connect face-to-face and brainstorm and share the business. So that all being said, if you guys would please utilize the chat right now to share who invited you and also share your name, because I know for some of you, if you don't have an account with Zoom, it's just saying iPhone or Galaxy, and we want to know who's actually watching so that when we do the giveaways, we know who the actual winner is. So if y'all would do that for us, please utilize the chat. We've got lots of distributors on here that are willing to help answer questions through the chat. So if you guys have questions as we go along, make sure you utilize that. And then at the end, we will be doing some sample pack giveaways of some of our favorite products to people that have been interacting throughout the event. Okay, I promise we will keep this as short and sweet as possible, and I hope you enjoy it. There's just two of us talking tonight, so we'll just flip back and forth. Let me make sure. Here we go. One moment. Okay. All right. So my name is Elissa Bowman. For those of you that don't know me, I have been with this company for a little over 6 years now. I started when I was just a baby. I was 22 years old. I had just graduated from college. I was working 50 to 60 hours a week, depending on the week. I was working a retail job Monday through Saturday, managing a boutique. And I was also coaching club volleyball 2 to 3 nights a week and 2 to 3 weekends a month. So I was super busy when this business found me. And to be totally honest, I was a college volleyball player. I had always been fit. I'd always been athletic. And something happened when I graduated and I started working long hours because I kept eating all of the same food, but I wasn't working out, 2 to 3 times a day. And so when this company found me, I was unhappy with my body. I was unhappy with my career path. I still had no idea what I wanted to do. And I graduated with a business degree and I still just had no direction. And so I was really excited about trying the products. I knew nothing about the company, nothing about any product except for our wrap, which we will talk about the products in a little bit. But I really just joined to use the products and thought, if I'm going to spend a little bit of money on the products and using them every month, I might as well make a little money and share them with some people that I know will like them too. So I thought, I'll give it a few months. I'm a hard worker. I've always worked hard at anything I've ever done. So I'll give it a few months, see how it goes, and then I'll, get a real job. And that's not exactly what happened. Like I said, I jumped in without knowing a whole lot, but I was so willing to learn. And I ran with it. And even with my full-time job and working this in small pockets of time, I shared with everyone. I ended up replacing, even doubling my full-time income in the first 7 months. And then a year after joining the business, I actually bought the boutique that I was managing. So now as a 23-year-old, I was running this business, making a full-time income, and also working at and managing and owning a retail store. And so as a 23-year-old, I thought all of my dreams have already come true because of this business. But what I didn't know is that I was going to fall in love. And my now husband lived 10 hours from me. So I had to spend a lot of time away from the store. I had to pay people a lot of money to manage my store while I was gone. I was spending $10,000 a month to keep the doors open, to keep lights on, to keep my employees happy, to keep inventory coming in. And it was just a lot, and I was stressed. And so one day I looked up and just thought, gosh, I've already got this opportunity. It's already paying all of my bills, so I'm going to run with it. And so I did. I sold my store, and that same month I promoted to presidential, which doesn't mean a whole lot to you guys, but one of the top levels of the company, and I've been working from home ever since. My husband and I have earned over $150,000 in bonuses, and it's so far from anything I ever thought I would do. This is so not my personality type. So if you're sitting there watching and saying, I'm not good at sales or I'm not outgoing or whatever, I am your girl. That was me. Busy, shy, no desire to be in sales. So I'm really excited that you're watching tonight because I think I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. So tonight I do have my friend Tammy on that agreed to partner with me to do this tonight. So I'm really excited for you to hear a little bit of her story too, because even though our journeys have been pretty similar with the business, we have totally different backgrounds and lives. So I'm going to let her talk for a minute, wherever you are. Do I need to unmute? There you go.
All right, am I unmuted?
Yes.
Perfect, okay. Yeah, my name is Tammy Evans, and even though, like Elissa said, our stories are very similar, I was not a baby when I joined, but I did have a baby when I joined. I joined also a little over 6 years ago, and when I started, I was a single mom. I was 29. I was a single mom. Was I 29 or 30? 29. 29 years old, and I was a single mom to a 5-month-old baby boy. He was in between 4 and 5 months old. And I started, literally, this is how the conversation goes. I tell people all of the time. Then my best friend said, hey, I'm going to start selling skinny wraps, and you need to do it with me. And I said, okay, what's a skinny wrap? And she legit looked at me. She goes, I don't know. It's a wrap that makes you skinny, but if I'm going to do it, you have to do it, okay? And I said, all right, whatever, sign me up. So I didn't know what a wrap was. I didn't know what network marketing was. I didn't know what direct sales was. I just knew that if she was going to do it, I wanted to do it too. And so I finally started learning a little bit more, and I saw the potential. And at that point, I just wanted to make $500 a month because I had a friend watching my son, and I knew if I could make $500, that would pay for my child's care, and things would be good. I had a great career in public relations and marketing, and like Elissa, I had my degrees, and I was like, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm good to go. Well, she didn't know what she was going to do. I was sure I was doing what I was going to do for the rest of my life. But that whole single mom thing threw a complete wrench in it, because there was one day that I remember looking at my son and thinking, okay, he's only 5 months old now, but at some point he's going to want to play soccer. He's going to want to go on field trips. I'm going to have to buy him a lot of clothes that, you know, right now you could buy a pair of pants for like $3 at Walmart for a baby, but when they grow, you can't do that. He's going to eat more than he is right now. And I never wanted to be the mom that had to tell my kid no. If you've heard, some of you have heard my story. I don't mean like, no, don't stick your finger or the pin in the light socket. You know, that's no, that's a good no. But I didn't want to have to tell him no because we couldn't do something. I never wanted him to suffer the consequences for the decisions and the actions that I made in my life that led to me being a single mom. And so from that point on, I made $500 pretty easy. And I was like, well, that was easy. So then I went and made $1,000. And I was like, well, I did that. So why don't I go make $1,500? And it was just kind of that process. And somewhere along the way, I met an amazing man, and we got married. He legally adopted my son. We have another baby girl. And at some point, he and I had a discussion that my career in public relations and marketing was actually hindering me from moving further in this business, because I was splitting my time up. And he's an entrepreneur. He started his own company. So he had that mindset. I was raised and had the mindset of, you go to school, you get your degree, you get your job, you work there until you retire, and then you figure out life after that. So I didn't really have a brain cell for that idea of leaving my job. Are you serious? What are we gonna do? But it was the right time. And so I retired, I guess, however you want to say it, from my career of over 10 years. I had been there. And within a couple of months, I promoted to the second highest level, like Elissa, presidential diamond in the company. And we've earned over $136,000 in bonuses, debt-free, nothing that is holding us back except whatever we want to do. And never, ever, ever did I think that this is what I would be doing as my career, ever, 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 ever. I'm a little more comfortable talking. It's what I did in public relations and marketing, but I did not do sales. I helped frame situations and helped communicate and get pieces of information out there. It wasn't necessarily that I love doing this, but here we are 6 years later, and even though our stories are so different, they're also so similar. So now that you know a little bit about us, we're going to get to the reason, because y'all aren't here to talk about us, even though we could tell you all of our stories and we could go on and on and on about the amazing things this company has done. Let's get into the things that you really want to know about. So Elizabeth's going to tell you about the company, some of our products, and other things along the way.
Sweet. I love it. And I think, honestly, if you talk to some of the distributors on here, almost everyone would say, I hate sales. I'm not good at sales. I'm not a salesy person. Like, that is probably the number one excuse for people not joining. But honestly, the most successful people I know would say that. And I always tell my potentials that are thinking about joining this business, like, it is more important that you are a nice person than it is anything else. Like, we want kind, genuine people that want to make new friends. Like, that's what we do for a living. So anyways, as far as the company, if you guys don't know this already, we work for It Works Global. It is a global company. It has been around since 2001, which most people don't realize. The company actually went debt-free in 2009. So for those of you that have followed the economy, that should speak volumes to you that while a lot of things were going down, our company was actually paying off debt and went debt-free. So if you just heard that, together we've almost made $300,000 just in bonus money from the company over the last 6 years. You have to work for a debt-free company if they are going to pay you that kind of money, or say they're going to pay you that kind of money, and actually do it. So that was really important to me from a business standpoint, that I wasn't going to join something that was going to flop, because a lot of businesses don't make it past 2 or 3 years because of the finances that it takes to get this kind of business going. So, we have over 40 products. A lot of people don't realize that too. If you've been following someone on social media and that's what got you on this Zoom tonight, you've probably seen Hair, Skin, and Nails. You've probably seen our coffee, which is amazing. You've probably seen our wraps. You've probably seen our greens. Those are 4 of our most talked about products, but we have an insane product line. Everything is plant-based. And most importantly, from a business standpoint, all of our products are consumable, which means people use them, they run out of them, and they reorder them, which is how for 6 years I've had customers that every single month have, restocked their products, because a lot of them are 30-day supplies, which creates that residual income, which means, I could step away from the business for a couple of months or a couple of years at this point and still receive a paycheck on work that I've already done. So when you're thinking about an opportunity and you're thinking about a business to join, that's really important. You want to put the work in that's going to pay you this month and next month and months and years down the road. There's a lot of companies or a lot of businesses that sell things that are just one-time items. So that was really exciting. I didn't know what I was getting into, to be completely honest. I didn't do a whole lot of research on other companies, but now looking back, I would still choose this company every single time because of the product line and because of the people that we work for, because the leadership of this company is incredible. They are good, down-to-earth people. Like, you don't expect to go to dinner or have drinks or hang out at the CEO's house. Like, that's not what you expect in any job or any company. And there's just something powerful about working for someone that has their whole family involved in this business. It's more than just a business for them. It really is a community. So the other thing I will tell you about the product line is that we do have products for people 18 to 100 years old. Like, anyone that has skin will benefit from one of our products, okay? Because we have a whole skincare line. But anyone that wants to look better, feel better, live longer, if you know people with those qualities, we have a product for them. And that's super important too, especially if you are like Tammy and I, and you have no experience or desire to do sales. If you have a product for every single person that you could ever encounter, it makes it a whole lot easier, okay? You don't have to limit yourself to just females or just men or just people who are fit, so on and so forth. So in my opinion, that's a huge part of the reason that people are successful quickly, but also successful long-term in our company. So Tammy's going to tell you a little bit more about how we make money, because I know a lot of you guys, that's the whole point that you're here, is probably to make some extra money. So she'll run through that for you guys.
Okay. It's my favorite thing to talk about. How we make money. We mainly make money 3 different ways. The first is through retail sales. Our wraps. We'll take our wraps, the product that we're most known for. And here's the thing about the skinny wrap. It is not a product for everyone, but it is what gets our foot in the door a lot of times, because they're interested, they're intrigued about this skinny wrap thing, or now like our keto coffee is another big one that gets our foot in the door. And we can sell it off of our shelf and give it to you. Or like if Elissa's like, hey, I want to try that keto coffee, I'm like, great, it costs this much, I have some for you. And I make money cash in hand. Now with that said, we are not an inventory-based company. So most of us, the products that we sell for retail for cash is just what we have on our shelf that we personally use. We keep the things that we use the most of, and that's the other thing. With 40 products, you're gonna fall in love with more than 1 or 2 that you're gonna wanna keep on hand. And so when we sell them, whether it's a wrap, keto coffee, some greens, a cleanse every now and then, it's not like we have this whole closet full of products just like sitting there, like some, I don't want to say like some other companies, but there's some that are inventory based, and it's you sell it hand to hand, and that's how you make money. So we do make a little bit that way, our retail sales. That's one way. The second way is through commissions. And this is where the loyal customer program is amazing. So our commissions, we get paid off the orders that distributors that are on our team make. We get a certain percentage, and then the bulk of it comes from our loyal customers' orders. So It Works has this awesome program called a loyal customer program. And basically our loyal customers are getting the same pricing that we distributors get without having to become a rep. I also know in other companies, if you want that discounted price, if you want that wholesale price, you have to join as a rep, as a distributor to get that. Well, we don't want people as reps that don't want to work the business, that aren't interested in making the money. So what they did is they created this program, and the loyal customer gets to get the products at our price, and they're simply agreeing to purchase 1 product a month for 3 months at that discounted price. And they don't have to stick to the same one. So it might be the wraps that gets them in the door, and then you start talking to them, and next month they want to do the greens and the cleanse, and they're going to get it at that discounted price. The next month they want to try things from our skincare line, they're going to get it at the discounted price. And the cool thing there is you are getting paid a minimum of 3 times for your one-time work. I guess I don't know how else to say it. You get that person as a loyal customer on month 1, and you're going to get paid on their first month, their second month, and their third month. But they don't have to stop there. After their 3rd month, they're a loyal customer for life. They get that discounted price forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Amen. And there's other perks along the way, like they get perk points. They could get more product for free ultimately. We don't even get that as distributors sometimes. We get other perks, but they get these awesome perks that they could get product. So commissions is the second way we get paid, through our distributors' orders and through our loyal customers' orders. And y'all, I have a loyal customer. I know Elissa probably has some. We've been in this business almost 6 years. I have some loyal customers that joined with me when I was 1 or 2 months into the business, and they are still placing an order every single month. So that one time that I signed them up or they enrolled as a loyal customer 6 years ago, every month I am still getting paid off of their orders. That's residual income right there. It keeps going and going. So first one, retail sales, commissions. The third one is my favorite. It's bonuses. We have so many different bonuses. Some are built into our compensation plan, and other ones are one-time bonuses that they throw out at us on a whim. Sometimes you just never know what they're going to do. So the ones built into our compensation plan, we have weekly $100 bonuses. They were paid out today. If you got one, if you're a distributor over here, like say, I got one. I saw Elissa raise her hand, she got one. These are the fun bonuses because sometimes you forget they're coming and you get that email that you got $100 and you're like, ooh, I need some new makeup. I want to go get my nails done. And it's a bonus. It's not your commissions. That one's built into the compensation plan. We have some other leadership bonuses that are built into the compensation plan that once you get in, we could explain all of those to you. And then the one-time bonuses. Some of the cool ones are, when we started, a little bit after we started, they started what they called a good bonus, a get out of debt bonus. And these range from $10,000 to $150,000. So you heard Elissa say her and her husband have earned like $150,000 in bonuses, and we've earned $136,000 in bonuses. That's what it is. It's these bonuses that are paid out to help you get out of debt. Or if you're already out of debt, whatever else you can do with it, give more, live more. The bonuses, here's the cool thing, is they usually come out in February. So we are, in a week from today, we are headed to our annual conference. And they are going to roll out our new bonuses or promotions. And it's so stinking exciting because you never know if it could be anywhere from $5,000 to $150,000. No, 1,000. No, 500. We've seen 500. 500 all the way up to $150,000. And the cool thing is, it's all backdated to January 1st. And the other thing I love is this company has so much grace when it comes to these bonuses. So if they rolled one out last year and you might have missed your opportunity, I guarantee you they're going to come out next week and say, okay, if you still haven't reached this rank, you have another chance and you get to get this bonus. Like, it's not a one and done. There's so much grace built into our company and these bonuses. They really do. And that's what a debt-free company can do. They can say, all right, we just like want to throw out money to all of y'all. I kind of skipped. Sorry.
Okay.
We'll get back to it.
Yeah.
I'll get more into that in a minute, maybe. Yeah, we'll come back to that. So the other way we make money, retail sales, commissions, and bonuses. And one of the things that we hear a lot of is people are like, but I'm not good on social media. Like, I know that's how you make your money, but I'm not really sure that that's how I want to make my money. Well, when we started, social media was like not a big thing. First of all, we'll say that it has become way bigger than it was back then. But there are multiple ways to work this business and earn an income. People use social media. Elissa is amazing on social media. She is a queen at both, Facebook and Instagram. She uses both. I use mainly Facebook, but up until when I wasn't working from home, I used a lot of networking, a lot of one-on-one. I did a lot of events. Some people like to do parties. We're not a party plan, so there's not like this big old trunk of stuff that you have to take with you and go and have a party. But you can go if you like to get around people and you want to sit and have a glass of wine, have a party by all means. Go talk one-on-one, meet people for coffee. So there's multiple ways to earn the income through those three ways: retail, commissions, and bonuses. And then I'll let Elissa go because I already screwed up. This is the thing about doing it live. I mean, I already didn't go with my notes, but it's good. It's good.
Fine.
It's
you don't have to
fine.
follow notes to be successful in this business.
Yeah.
I also love that, like, at this point on this Zoom right now, you guys know way more than I ever did when I signed up. So I'm like, congratulations. You're already more prepared than I was when I signed up. So I know we're probably going to go a little bit over the time, but like I said, you're already going to be ready to go. So it's good. I'm going to talk about how to get started because obviously that's the question that comes next. I will tell you that right now we have the most amazing promotion for people that want to try the products and also want to become a distributor. And what I'm about to tell you ends on the 31st. So that is just about a week, 6 days. So it's always $99 to become a distributor with us. Okay, that comes with $99 of product so that you can launch your business and so that you can try some of the products, or you can turn around and sell the products so that you can make your $100 back. Okay, so it always comes with that. It always comes with 4 of our ultimate body applicators for body contouring, tightening, and firming the skin. It also comes with 4 samples of our defining gel, which is amazing for cellulite, bug bites, sunburns, everything that ever happens on your body, basically. But right now, it also comes with our Fit 5 pack. I know a lot of you guys don't know what that means, but it's awesome, and I'm jealous because when I signed, I only got 4 reps. I didn't even get defining gel samples. So that is going to include our, and I meant to have it here, but hey, I'm live, can't fix that now. It comes with keto coffee samples, our skinny magical coffee that you probably see us posting about. It comes with our 2-day cleanse. Just that alone has a $65 retail value. It comes with 5 samples of our greens on the go, which most of the people on this Zoom would probably tell you that's one of their favorite products. And then it's going to come with an extra wrap and an extra sample, 1 sample of defining gel, 2 samples of defining gels. So, I mean, it's insane. So it's over $220 of product for $99, and you get to start making money. I love that they did that because so many people haven't tried the products when they join. So now you can try 5 products, almost the same week that you join this business. So you can start talking about them right away. And that Fit 5 pack is a 5-day transformation pack. So within 5 days, you can have your own results that you can share with people and your own testimony. So I'm really pumped about that. Again, it's only good until January 31st. So if this is something you're thinking about, I really encourage you to take advantage of that so you can get started with the products. With the $99, it always comes with wholesale pricing for a year, no matter what. Okay, that was a big thing for me when I started because I thought, okay, what if I know I'm going to work at it and I'm going to put effort. It's not going to not work because I didn't work. But if I fail, I want to use the products. I want to lose weight. I wanted to lose 15 pounds. So knowing that that was my worst case scenario made me do it. I thought, I still can use the products for a year no matter what and get the discount. I'm going to go for it. You also get access to online training. Tammy and I both have private team pages on Facebook for additional training, tips, live videos, contests, all sorts of stuff. You will have more information than you will ever need in this business. I promise you that you will not be lacking for information or help. We have conference calls a couple of nights a week that you can jump on. We do Zooms or online parties just like this, so that when you have friends or family members that are interested in the products or the business, we take a lot of the work off of you and we go and do events and we share our stories and we talk about the business until you feel comfortable sharing it. So we offer a lot for that $99 in addition to some marketing materials and coupons and stuff that you'll get with your kit. So I think that's it. And then Tammy's just going to wrap us up with a little bit more about some exciting stuff that's coming because like she said, we've got some stuff coming up in next week, right? Next week?
Yes, because I already messed up and went off script. But if you know me, that's normal. I usually go down a rabbit trail anyway. Before I do that, do you want me to ask the question about the $500?
Oh, yes, please do that.
Okay.
Because I didn't. I went off script and I didn't ask.
Well, it's on my other page. Okay, so one of the things we want to ask is we talked about Elissa started she wanted to lose some weight but also make a little bit of extra money. Never thought she would be buying a store. And I wanted for $500 to pay for childcare. So if you were a guest with us tonight, what would you do with an extra $500 a month? So that's really, it's just, again, and we want people to interact because that's how we're going to pick the names for the people that win our sample packs. So if you're a guest, what would you do with an extra $500 a month? And then if you're a distributor, tell us one thing that you have been able to do because of the income that you've earned with It Works. Maybe don't go too extreme if you've been in a long time like Elissa and I. Maybe, think about the $500 a month or something like that. So with that said, let's get back to what happens next week, even though I kind of already let you know. We are having our annual conference, and it's a really big deal. I was telling my teams the other day that our first conference that Elissa and I went to, so this will be our sixth. So our first conference, there was like 5,000 or 6,000 people, right? I think that's what was in there. And now there's like 25,000 people. It is insane to see how exciting it is. And it really is exciting because it is so much fun. But with that, they're going to announce our new promotions like we just talked about. And bonuses come out with that. You never know. They always keep us on our toes. But one of the things they have let us know is that they are going to roll out 3 to 4 new products. And beat on the street is I'll probably go along with our keto coffee and they'll align there. The one thing that they are really big on is being in front of the market and trying to, if there is a trend or something happening, they want to be a part of that and have those products ready to go for us. And when you're a debt-free company, you can do that because you could go and put so much into formulation of products and seeking out different products and all of that fun stuff. And we're going to open in a few new countries. They have for sure let us know, we don't know the exact launch dates, but they are hinting at one of the first ones that we're going to open in is in Mexico. And so if you are bilingual or know people that are in a new country, here's the cool thing. That is a completely ripe market. Here in the US, there is still a ripe market, but it works people. I mean, we have 52 people on here, right? On here learning about it, some distributors, some not. In a country that it is brand new, what they are getting is a 17-year-old country that is debt-free, that is established, that has put a lot of money into their expansion of the Latin America market and the materials, and they are ready to go and they're going to do it right. So it's not something that's going to happen and it's going to like flop because they are established. They are very calculated when they do these things. And so Mexico and Asia, we don't know where in Asia. They haven't told us that yet. They have just said Asia, that we will be opening in Asia somewhere too. That is huge. That means our international markets are expanding, but it all starts right here in our backyards because we are an American-based company. So unless we have like family, friends, or close people, or just can kill it on social media maybe and make friends in countries or people in different countries, we are going to build it here in our backyard first. And it's so flippin' exciting. That's really all I had to say because I already said a lot of that before. So I will just ping pong it back to you, Elissa, and you can close this out.
Well, I think we pretty much covered everything that we could possibly cover tonight to help you guys get started. I know that some of you may have more specific questions, so please, message or contact the person that invited you tonight to get started and to, get the rest of those questions answered. Yeah, we're super pumped. I'm so glad that, you guys all jumped on here and you let us share our stories and steal some of your night tonight. I know that you guys are all busy people. We totally understand that. So we appreciate your time. We hope that you will take a leap of faith like we did. And like I said before, like the worst case scenario and the best case scenario in this business are so drastic. The worst case scenario is you get started, you start using the products, you're willing to learn, and you make a little extra cash and you try products that I know you will fall in love with. And the best case scenario is that you achieve more than what you even believe is ever possible. There's a lot of people on this Zoom right now, besides Tammy and I, that are very successful in this business, and we couldn't all talk tonight, but they would all tell you the same thing, that they didn't join to make this kind of money in this business. They just kept setting goals. And I was telling someone earlier today that I feel like I play a video game for a living. And it's like, how many people can you help to get to the next level? And that's what we do. We help people with products and we help people pay off debt and make extra money while they use the products. So I think that's all we have for you tonight. I know that we need to pick some winners, correct?
Yeah, Jeremy, I'll message you privately.
Okay. We had some of our leaders kind of helping us with the...
Why can't I find you? Oh, there you are. And if you want to tell them how, since this is the new way, how we're going to
Oh, yes.
get their products to them.
So yes, we've never done a Zoom giveaway before, and so we assume you guys will probably not want to share your address with everyone on here. So once I get all 4 of these names together in just a second, I will tell you who won, and then either contact the person that invited you, or we will contact the person that invited you so that they can get your address and pass it along to us so that we can put a few samples into. I like, people are like, I'll share my address.
They're
Okay.
a lot braver than me. I'm trying to find last names on one of these that was given to me. So hold on. You could do those two while I'm, okay. I don't think any of these are distributors. Are you getting them?
I like, yes, okay, I got it. Okay, so our winners tonight, and I just do not even judge me. Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording about that.